Hello everyone, this is Dane with An Extraordinary Life with your tip of the week. We're going to talk about a little topic right now called thinking in your mind, a little topic. And I want to discuss this because there's been a lot of talk or confusion or a lot of interest, shall we say, with clients about mind and thinking. And it's really, this is just a huge key, a huge distinction that people need to make. And that distinction is that you're not your thoughts. That this is not your mind, your brain, this thing that thinks, is not your real mind. As Eckhart Tolle talks about, this is a tool. This is a spontaneous response mechanism. It is forever reacting. And it is always reacting to past stimuli. It is reacting to what it knows. And the bottom line about our thinking is that is how we exist in the apparent physical world. This creates separation. Therefore, you could say it's fear-based, but it's just energy. This is the negative pole of the energy. Energy takes a negative and a positive pole. This is the negative pole, our thinking, which allows us to be separate from each other to experience the physical world. Now that's a whole other topic, that goes a whole lot further, but I want you to get the distinction that your thinking is not your real mind. As T. Harv says, don't believe a word you say. And in a sense, that can be very true. Yes, we are experiencing our most dominant thoughts. What we think about most of the time is what we will experience, what we become. So, but you have to realize there's a bigger mind. There's a higher plane. That this thing is forever thinking, always coming from the past or the future. It dies in the present moment. When you realize that, a thing like meditation is not an option to a health program. It is about slowing this thing down so we have a choice around these thoughts. We can't stop thinking. That's how we exist. We are here in this physical plane. We think, therefore we are, and in the physical world. But as we meditate, we slow our thoughts down enough to give ourselves choice around our. So when we slow our mind down, we can see our thoughts. And when we get into the state of meditation, we separate ourselves from our thoughts. So we can observe them and choose. That is our power. And when we get into the place of the stillness and the silence, that is where our real mind is. That is where we connect to the divine mind. Infinite intelligence. If you're going from your brain what you know, there's nothing new there. You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. And once again, the show Groundhog Day, doing the same day over and over again, but the definition of insanity, expecting different results. That's the way so many people live their lives. When you realize that you're not your thoughts, when you have a thought, you can observe it. You can step away and go, do I want that or not? Do I believe that or not? Is that true or not? Is that empowering me or not? And when you slip into the stillness, when you slip into the silence, then the term new thought, you see about the new thought movement. The new thought comes from the stillness, from the silence. If there's no stillness, if there's no silence, this thing keeps going and going and going and recreating the same thing over and over and over again. There is zero freedom there. We are trapped in our own minds. So in order to free ourselves, first is the awareness that I am not my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. And I have a deeper level of mind, a deeper level of thinking I can go to. As I slip into the stillness, as I slip into the silence, I can connect with the divine mind, the infinite mind, that knows me personally, intimately, that knows exactly what I need, my talents, my ability, beats my heart, that aligns the planets and the stars and grows every hair on my head. This infinite intelligence, when you connect into it, you come into a place of harmony in your world. As you begin to connect with it, you will begin to trust it. You will begin to see that things are unfolding very in perfect harmony, in perfect order, as we allow them. Not as we think them and force them and visualize them, as we allow harmony within us, the feeling of harmony within us that comes from believing, connecting with the stillness and the silence, then outer harmony happens in our world. So practice slowing down today, listening to that still, small voice. Still small, not screaming, yelling. It's a still, small voice. So slow down. Take breaks throughout your day, whether it be for a minute, whether it be for 5 or 10 minutes. Stop, feel, listen, connect to the divine mind, knowing that you're not your thoughts. And allow allow the divine, your authentic self, who you really are, to come forth. This is your tip of the week. Stop. Slow down. Continuously. Connect. Feel and listen to that within you. Knowing you're not your thoughts. Not to negate your thoughts or make them bad or wrong or fight them. That's just really ego mind, winning again. But be diligent in calming yourself down enough to feel, to listen, and to allow what wants to come out of that stillness and out of that silence to come forth. You will be pleasantly amazed at how easy your life becomes and how productive your life becomes and how you'll start to be on purpose. Allow your authentic self to come through. This is Dane Stevens with An Extraordinary Life. Have an extraordinary day.